Hey guys, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna, and I just kind of wanted to share with you a journey I've been on for the past few years and kind of where it's taken me and where I'm headed. It kind of all started when a friend of mine recommended a book called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. It would not surprise me if you'd not heard of this author, but it would kind of surprise me if you hadn't heard of the title. So I went to get this book at the bookstore, and I asked the guy where it was, and he pointed to the self-help section. Now, I think I'm like many of you who have sort of avoided that section of whatever bookstore. It's never really appealed to me until recently. This book is hysterical, okay? Hysterical. There are very few books in this world that I've read so far that make me laugh out loud. From text on a page, people, text on a page. That is difficult to do. The premise of the book is that the things that we learn in kindergarten, the sort of rules of being young and what things work well, if we were to apply those to our lives today, how different our lives would be and how much better our lives would be. I highly recommend getting this book. If you have not read this book, you need to read this book. I've got a link in the description below if you're interested. But like I said, dude, read the book. Awesome. So let me be clear. When I say self-help, I'm talking about personal development, growth, motivation, inspiration. I'm not saying that you are broken and need to be fixed. Okay? You can be a better you. That's what I'm saying. So let me just put that out there. Our society views self-help as weakness. And there are some of us out there who view self-help very differently. I happen to be one of them. Like I said, it kind of kicked off my sort of self-help, self-development kind of journey. And I am committed to this journey. So anyway, I bought the book, self-help section, and it just kind of started me down the path. Now, a couple of years later, I had a midlife crisis. Yeah, and I was 30. So, yeah, started earlier than most. It did not involve any red sports cars or young little men to play around. What it involved for me was, am I happy where I am? Am I where I want to be? And the answer was no. I was 30, I wasn't married, didn't have any kids, didn't own a house. Many things that I thought I'd have by 30, I did not have. Now, I know we always want the things that we can't have or we don't have at that point in time, but really, truly, in my life, I felt like there was something missing. So I kind of went on this journey a little bit more, a little deeper into the self-help bit. And I learned some very interesting things about myself. Like most recently, I read a book called Strength Finders 2.0. They have an online assessment, if you buy the book, that has the code at the back. It basically tells you what your 5 strengths are. My top strength is learner, and that's no surprise. I love to learn new things, do new things, experience new things. If you say the word beta, I am there, okay? Learning is my thing, and I enjoy it. It gives you kind of a breakdown of what that means to be a learner and even jobs that might kind of fit that category. So I highly suggest getting the book and taking the assessment. It'll give you some insights into yourself that you may not have known already. I kind of learned some things about myself and what I wanted and what worked for me and the kind of reception that makes me happy. It's funny because today I actually pulled out the books that I had for sort of the self-help, improvement, business leadership type stuff. And let's just say it wasn't like 2 or 3. It wasn't even 5 or 6. It was more than that. So I guess you could say I'm sort of a self-help nerd.